Hey guys, so happy Monday, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about my weekend. So, Friday night was my husband and my anniversary, 5 years married. We met in 2011, started out as friends, and started dating in 2012, got married in 2015. Nope, 2014. Yeah, 2014. So, this was 5 years married. And so I'll show you a little bit about that, and then I'll tell you what we did and all that kind of stuff. So we went to my favorite restaurant and his favorite too. It's located down in Perdido Key. It's called Cobalt. It is part of it's a restaurant that's set like on a resort. And you would think, wow, that's really expensive, but it's really not. Um, I think we spent like $40 for the two of us to eat dinner, and we shared an appetizer. We always get firecracker shrimp. I usually have about 8 or 9 of them. He has the rest of them. I get just enough to kind of like be like, oh, that was good. And then I had a Caesar salad. And I asked him to go really light on the dressing, which they always do amazing on doing that. Sorry, guys. And so they went light on the Caesar dressing, and I got a grilled chicken breast with it. And that's what we had. We didn't have a dessert because we were so full when we were done. And they even offered us dessert because it was our anniversary. We were like, no, it's okay. Like, we really would be wasting it because there's just no way. My husband probably could have eaten one, but if I say no, he usually goes along with me, and he'll just get a snack later or something. So then we drove home, and I really wasn't feeling super well. Not because of the food, I just wasn't feeling well and I couldn't figure it out. And ended up that, if you're a girl, you know what happened the next morning. So I was like, oh, well, that's why I didn't feel good yesterday. And so that was that. And then we went ahead and did my husband had to work on Saturday. We ran to Barnes & Noble, and I picked up a couple of really cool cookbooks. And then we also went to this really cool new place that was having a free open house called Bad Axe Throwing. And so I had asked my husband to video me throwing the axe, but he only took still pictures. So I'm going to include some still pictures of me and videos of my husband and my son because I really need to teach him better on how to do recording. When Taylor was home, it was simple. Like, she knew how to run a camera. My husband apparently needs more education on that. So all I have is stills of me doing it, but the guys did it too. We had a really good time. We're thinking about doing the league. The one thing I know is in January, the weight I was at and my mobility issues, there's no way I could have done this. So it was kind of cool being able to do something I know I couldn't have done. And then I was telling somebody about my the card I have for my passport, like a passport card. And I pulled it out, I looked at the picture, and I went, whoa. I hope they still think it's me when I do finally get to use this because it doesn't look like me at all anymore. But yeah, so here is pictures from Bad Axe Throwings, pictures of the cookbooks I got. And, oh yeah, when we stopped to get drinks after Bad Axe Throwing, we went to Wendy's and I got a Powerade. And the guys got sodas, but I got a Powerade. And we pulled in so they could have their little snack thing they got because they were both kind of hungry. And I looked up and I saw this car and I went, wow, the Millennium Falcon's much smaller than I thought it was. And that picture's in here too. So have a peek at these pictures. that was pretty much my weekend. Yesterday I was still down for the count from being sick, you know, the girl thing. And so I didn't do a whole heck of a lot. I just laid my feet up. Because I have PCOS sometimes that can be a very uncomfortable thing for me. So I had my feet up and I kind of just laid low for the day. Um, and then I just kind of just took some deep breaths and got through my weekend and tried to make the best of it as much as I could. We did make overnight oats for breakfast this morning, and those worked out really good. My husband was concerned because he's not a huge banana fan, and it did require you to like smush up one banana. But he said the other stuff kind of like filled in the flavor enough that he didn't hate it, so that was good. Overall, it was really good. We made it overnight, obviously overnight oats, and then we microwaved it a little bit this morning because I'm not really a big fan of cold oatmeal, so we warmed it up in the microwave for about a minute and a half or so, and then we all split it this morning, all three of us, and one little container, maybe about that big, fed all of us this morning. My husband put a lot in my bowl. I went to him, there's no way I can eat all this. And so he ended up getting at least half of mine because I was like, that's way too much. Because he just split it into thirds, and I was like, that was not prudent. Because I don't eat that much, and oatmeal is so filling. But basically, it was just almond milk and protein powder, chocolate protein powder, and the peanut butter powder, and some maca powder, and some MCT oil, and some vanilla. I'm trying to think what else we put in there. And then old-fashioned oats and steel cut oats. And then that's pretty much it. It was really good. I think I'd like to try it maybe with some brown sugar or something like that in it. At some point, I think the brown sugar would add a little bit of sweetness. Because I didn't add any sugar because I wasn't sure if I wanted to. And I have like that stevia stuff, so I might just add stevia next time. I'm not really that sure what I'm going to do. But a little bit of sweet would have been good because it was a lot of strong flavor. But overall, it was really good. Oh, it also had flaxseed in it too, so that was good. Really healthy. And today for lunch, out of my new cookbook, I am making a recipe with making pita pizzas. So I have some pita bread and some spaghetti sauce and some vegan cheese and some jalapenos to put on mine. My son will probably just have cheese on his. And you just kind of throw them in the oven and let the cheese melt, and then it's done. It's a real simple lunch. But it sounded super yummy, so I decided why not try it. I was kind of excited about the 6. I don't think I have them in here. The 6 one I got in the picture says a 6 on it because all the recipes in there have 6 ingredients or less. So that's super cool. And she has all the calorie counts and everything for everything in there. So it makes it very easy for me to say, okay, this I can have, this really I should wait until I have a day where I need extra calories, stuff like that. Tonight for dinner I'm making chicken out of the same cookbook. I have a huge list. This week we're doing a lot out of the 6 cookbook. Next week we're going to try more out of the Bosch cookbook. That's all like vegan stuff, but I want to try more of that. I want to increase my plant intake over my meat intake a little bit more, just to kind of help me keep going and to get more like good energy. I haven't worked out for a few days just because everything's been going on physically. And my husband has been putting off finishing my gym. So the stuff I could do right now isn't done. But we're going to work on that tonight when he gets home. I have to work tonight for a few classes, but I have a few hours before I have to work. So I'll be doing that. And then I only think I have like one class tomorrow morning and one class tomorrow night because the summer season is over. let's see. Yeah, tonight I work 7:49, 9:40, and 10:20. And then tomorrow I'm just evening, 7:40, 8:20, and 10:20 again. And I got a 1 a.m. class on Wednesday and 2 evening classes on Wednesday. So it's just one of those things. I really want to get my gym done, so that's like a priority for me. And I might cancel my one early class tonight, just to give us time to kind of get a good dent in that gym so I can start using it. Just because the stuff like the rowing machine and the bike I can use even when I'm having days like today and yesterday. But the standing workouts are a little bit harder. So I really want to get those things set up and ready to go so that I can just go in there and work out. So whether the TV's up or not, I can bring my Bluetooth speaker in there. I have a playlist of workout music that I use, and I'm ready to do that. So I'm ready for that. So anyhow, I'm going to try to keep this short as can be today. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I will see you again tomorrow. Bye, guys.